I never thought my life would take such a dark turn. I was just a regular guy married for 6 years believing I had a loyal wife. But as they say, reality can be far crueler than fiction. A surprise turned nightmare. It was a Friday evening and I decided to surprise my wife, Lisa. I left work early, picked up her favorite takeout and even bought flowers. I had no reason to suspect anything. As I pulled into the driveway, I noticed an unfamiliar black sedan parked outside. A weird feeling crept up my spine, but I brushed it off. Maybe a friend had come over? I stepped inside, expecting to hear the usual sound of the TV or Lisa moving around the house. Instead, I heard something else. Moaning. At first, my brain refused to process it. But as I took slow, silent steps toward our bedroom, my worst fears became reality. I pushed the door open. And there she was, completely naked, straddling a man I had never seen before. For a few seconds, time froze. The food dropped from my hands, the bag splitting open as Chinese takeout spilled onto the floor. Lisa screamed and jumped off the bed, trying to cover herself with the sheets. The guy, just as panicked, scrambled to put his clothes back on. What the F is this? I growled, my voice shaking with rage. Lisa stammered, baby, I can explain? But there was nothing to explain. The betrayal was right there in front of me. The guy didn't even try to say anything. He just grabbed his shoes and bolted out the front door, leaving Lisa standing there in tears. Please, let's talk, she sobbed. It didn't mean anything. I wanted to scream, to break something, to make her feel the pain I was feeling. But instead, I took a deep breath and said, give me your phone. Her face drained of color. Why? Because I knew this wasn't just a one-time mistake. The horrific truth. I snatched the phone from her hands and opened her messages. What I saw made my stomach turn. Lisa wasn't just cheating on me, she was running a whole damn business. There were messages from over 10 different men. Some were casual flings, others were long-term affairs. There were receipts for hotel bookings, screenshots of explicit conversations, and even bank transfers. That's when it hit me. Lisa was sleeping with men for money. I scrolled further and found something even worse. A conversation where she was planning to divorce me and take half of everything I owned. Once I feel secure enough, I'll leave him. He's just a backup plan. My blood turned to ice. This wasn't just cheating. This was betrayal on a level I couldn't even comprehend. My cold, calculated revenge. Lisa begged me to talk, but I ignored her. Instead, I copied everything: screenshots, transactions, photos, texts. I compiled a folder so incriminating that it would bury her alive. That night, I didn't sleep. I planned. The next morning, I set everything in motion. Step 1. Legal destruction. I filed for divorce immediately, citing infidelity and financial fraud. I submitted every piece of evidence to my lawyer. Lisa wouldn't get a single cent from me. No house, no car, nothing. Step 2. Exposing her. I sent the screenshots to both our families, her friends, and even her boss. Turns out, one of her clients was her manager. He fired her on the spot. Step 3. The final blow: jail time. Remember the money transfers? Turns out, Lisa wasn't reporting any of it to the IRS. Tax evasion is a serious crime. I sent everything to the authorities. A few weeks later, Lisa was arrested. And here's the best part. One of the men she was involved with was only 17. I had all the proof. The police charged her with corruption of a minor, tax fraud, and financial misconduct. She was sentenced to 5 years in prison. Her life. Completely destroyed. Where are they now? Lisa is in prison, spending every single day regretting her choices. Her main affair partner? He got caught with illegal substances during the investigation. Now he's serving time too. And me? I walked away with everything: the house, my assets, my dignity. Final thoughts. Lisa thought she could cheat, lie, and destroy my life. Instead, I destroyed hers. And honestly, I don't regret a single thing.